It's the Big Three podcast, the moment you've all been waiting for. Who cares about your mother's funeral? It's Big Three time.
Amen.
Welcome.
Today I'm joined with the one, the only, the Crash Bandicoot fan, Crash.
Yeah! Power shirts!
Pokemon shirt.
I was actually not sure if you're gonna introduce me because, I don't know, this is the Big Three podcast and we never introduce ourselves correctly.
And
so.
you're not worth introducing either. Alright, so move
Yeah.
along.
Yeah, you like Crash Bandicoot, couldn't
Yeah.
you?
It's the best character. Look at him.
Best member of the Big
Definitely-
Three for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely better than that Luffy character.
This is the
to
best
describe.
Naruto character. Like,
And then above me, this is gonna look really weird if I'm not where I am on
No,
my
it's
computer
right.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
right.
screen.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, and then above me, we have the one, the only, Doofy Shippuden, the Jujutsu Kaisen biggest fan of all time.
Actually
My
today
name is Doofy.
today I'm Anime Crash, but we can do Doofy Shippuden too. I'm quite fond of that one. Also renowned
Crash.
JJK hater. Yeah.
I was trying to see, because I posted on Twitter, I don't know where it is already, but I got a Jujutsu Kaisen poster
Fraud.
for free.
I'd burn
Yeah.
it.
No,
I'd record a live
I-
video of me like ripping it and then burning it and then like putting it in water or something.
it was an ad on the other side from a manga
yeah.
publisher.
So I was
I'd rather put the ad on my wall than the fucking JJK poster.
Same. I don't even know where it is anymore.
I have like 50 posters that are just ads.
They're the best ones.
Yeah.
Exactly, they're
Well-
free.
Yeah, they were free, but it wasn't. It didn't look like an ad for Jujutsu Kaisen. It was like an ad for like the catalog of the publisher because it was supposedly like 10 years that they were doing manga.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was kind of like curious about the catalog. It's kind of shit.
Well, if they
I'm
got
sorry.
Jujutsu Kaisen, then that says
Yeah,
more
they-
than anything.
And they're gonna start having One Piece as well.
I am the renowned
And they have Naruto.
Zombie Powder fan.
Oh yeah, you hadn't introduced yourself.
Oh, true.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, forgot.
I'm the-
for a thing.
I'm only known for liking Zombie Powder.
Yeah, which everyone loves.
Mhm.
Everyone
Yeah.
loves it.
It's a member of the Big Three.
Yeah.
It has more sales than Dragon Ball Z.
That's a low bar, to be fair.
Fair, yeah.
Yeah, because there is no Dragon Ball Z manga.
By the way, really quick before we get into the topic, could we just have a brief moment of celebration because since we last recorded, Duran has officially ended, and Earthchild has officially ended. So this is a massive W for Weekly Shonen Jump fans across the globe. Let us all rejoice.
I wasn't caught up on either, so I have no idea how bad they were.
Awful.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna probably release a video today if I can finish editing. Just on how bad I think our child is.
Nice.
Um,
Doing God's work.
so yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you guys like Earthchild, or was it another one that you guys liked?
I like Aliens area. Okay, me and
Yeah.
the Alien
area is the one.
The Aliens area army is growing more and more every day, alright? So make
It's
sure you
gonna get
follow
canceled.
follow me, Anime Crash, on Twitter if you want to join the Aliens area army.
I know that by the time that this airs, you're not gonna be Anime Crash anymore.
I promise you, until I stop watching anime, I'm Anime Crash.
All right.
So we got at least a week
We'll
out of
see,
this
we'll see.
one.
Anime Crash is my favorite YouTuber, not gonna lie.
Yeah, this is so much better than Manga Crash. Like, what the fuck? He reads manga.
Imagine making videos on manga. Like, really couldn't be.
What a
yeah.
loser!
Yeah.
What a loser!
Speaking of
Imagine-
making videos,
Yes. Speaking of
so why the
making
fuck
videos,
do you guys make
today's
videos? You
I
guys
don't
suck. What are you guys doing here? Look at Crash. You do understand that there's supposed to be a grid on top of every camera, right? And you're way too far to the left. You're not even centered.
Like, bro, I do this because I can put images in here.
Well, you're objectively wrong, and because you're not one, you're wrong. Two, you're not popular because you're too far to the left. Three, if you're not popular, you're bad.
I am popular.
I said what I said.
Or-
Damn it.
Or if all your videos aren't 1 of 10, you should just quit.
Yeah,
That's facts.
That's true.
That's facts.
That's true.
You know, this is actually a very interesting topic, especially with Super Eye Patch Wolf's newest video, which I mean, not newest, but one of his newer videos, which he couldn't have done without Crash's help.
Of course.
Crash was the
Crash
fucking
really-
Crash was the holy spirit of that fucking
4
video. Damn
seconds
it!
that was in that video.
The best 4 seconds in that whole video.
Didn't you say it can be really? It can be really. What did you say? It can be really disheartening. No,
Heartbreaking.
it can be really heartbreaking.
Dash
And
manga
just
Crash.
those words really resemble the entire video of the video. Like we could just take out everything else and just leave
It's
those
just,
4
yeah, just-
seconds.
Yeah,
and
you
it
get
would
the
be
same
enough.
message.
It'd be enough to send the same message through.
Yeah.
Can we like?
I'd agree.
Can we splice that part out of the Super Eye Patch Wolf video, upload it onto this channel, and just call it the best part of Super Eye Patch Wolf's, and then the title, and then it's just like the 4-second clip of Crash, and we'll copy his thumbnail, and like everything else will be the same.
It could be really heartbreaking.
Was there sad music in the background playing when he did it? I don't remember.
There
I
might.
think-
I mean, it was
I
a
think
Super
that-
Patch Wolf, so yeah.
I think there was actually no music in that moment, and that's what made it so stand out, because every other moment had music, but his moment was like quiet in the background, so
Yeah,
it sounded like
it's
really
just-
depressing when he said it can be really heartbreaking.
It's
like it really gets the point across that YouTube metrics can be heartbreaking.
It's just the raw emotion of this brilliant voice actor playing Crash, of
Exactly.
course, because Crash is Portuguese, so he had somebody dub him over, probably.
Yeah.
It was actually
I'm
me.
not actually speaking.
Yeah, I dubbed it over. That's why it was such a brilliant performance. Because I'm also Portuguese, so it's like Poxal had to
Yeah,
dub over
so-
my dub.
that's why it's called Manga Crush and not Manga Crash. It didn't give you the full Manga Crash feeling.
But yeah, we just wanted to talk a bit about.
topic of YouTube.
Yeah, we just wanted to talk
Yeah.
a bit about being YouTubers, why we do it, why should we do it, why you shouldn't.
Yeah, you
all the good
shouldn't.
shit.
Let's go. Like, I want to just start with why you shouldn't. Like, if you, any YouTubers, I don't think there's much of this problem, but maybe with other sizes of YouTube, like people want to join YouTube because they want to, like, be popular, be famous, get money, be Logan Paul. Don't. You're gonna fail. More likely than not, you're gonna fail. I'm just gonna tell you. So,
What was the
yeah.
statistic that iPatchWolf put in his video? Isn't it like only 10% or what is it? Only something percent of creators make it to 1K, and then only like less than like 2% are able to make it into a livable income. 0.2%. That's what it is.
Nice, good
I got the
statistic.
statistics right here. This is there's
Yeah.
114 million channels producing 500 hours of content, and only 0.1% of channels reach over 100K, which is what's kind of considered the point in which you can make a livable income from YouTube. You can make it before, but that's where you can like usually have the guaranteed backing from
Mhm.
YouTube.
Right.
Because people will look at our channels, specifically our individual channels, not really our, this one, and we're really small YouTubers. Like Poxal has, I think, 3.5K subscribers now. I have 2.3, and Doofy has 1. I don't know.
4.
4. Yeah. So we're all like small YouTubers, but at the same
Million.
point, we are above 90% of the channels.
Yeah.
Somehow.
What can I say?
I mean-
the best rise to the top.
Yeah. And
Like
it's not that easy to reach like 1,000 subscribers.
I think it's easier to go from 1,000 to 3.5 thousand than 0 to 1,000.
Absolutely, without a
Yeah.
shadow of a
Yeah.
doubt.
I'm saying that right now because like I went from 2K to 3K in like 3 months.
Jeez.
Like,
Didn't realize I was hanging out
so-
with a famous guy. Whatever.
Yeah.
A fucking
Have you
celebrity
seen
over
his
here.
latest video, like Poxal is popping off.
Damn.
I-
Go Poxal.
Yeah. Well, not my newest one. My Salonon video didn't do well. It had 1,000 views, but
That's still a
the one
massive
before
W.
that, yeah. For me, like a video kind of fails off if it doesn't hit 1,000 views. So I'm always happy when I see a video hit 1,000.
I don't like
It
that
wasn't
metric.
really
I don't like
that.
that metric one bit. Holy shit! I
For
fell
me,
off.
it's like, for me, it's like 500.
500 for me
If it
also.
reached if it's below 500, I'm like, fuck, this sucks. Which has been happening.
Yeah.
That's fair. I mean, and like sometimes that happens with your content. Like, because like I get videos that don't even hit 500 views. And when I see those videos, I'm like, frick, why? All the work I put into that video, what the hell?
Well, I don't ever think that because my videos are so low effort that like it's no issue to me if they don't perform well. Usually. Now, some things like the ones I actually edit, that one stings a bit, but I think what I care about most is just like the performance in the first 24 hours and how it fares against the other videos in that time period, because like my most controversial rating video only has 850 views, but when I put it out, like it was doing well, like much quicker than all my other videos at the time. So it still felt good, even though it doesn't like rack in all the views. I got a lot of like pretty good comments, so I felt pretty like good about that, even though like overall it's not nearly as good as other videos in terms of like popularity.
Your video. Oh, sorry, Crash.
No,
you can go for it.
I was gonna say I stopped caring about the first 24 hours because I think all my videos for the past like 4 or 5 months have performed better on like the second and third day. Weirdly enough.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Like my Solana video that I made, in the first 24 hours, I only got 112 views, and now it's at 1.1 thousand.
Yeah, just sometimes
It's only been 2 other days, so yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Kind of like.
I think Doofy's videos started dialogue more. Like randomly, Doofy will upload something, and then I'm on Twitter and I see like
Yeah.
a dozen people talking about his video,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what the heck? How is this possible? Well, like it's so weird to me because I see your videos hitting like 400 views. 400 views is a lot of views. Don't get me wrong. Like that's a lot of people to imagine. But it still doesn't like I don't expect to see it on Twitter because I see videos that have like 10,000, 20,000 views, and then nobody that I'm following is talking about said video.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about like other people's videos on other channels.
Yeah, but
know what I
you
mean?
also sometimes go down Doofy's comment section and there's like 100 comments. When I have like sometimes videos that have like 10 times the views, I have like 10, 20 comments. It's like, how?
Yeah. So my Solana video has 1.1k views and it has 9 comments.
9. Okay, so that's kind of I have like I feel like I have a constant amount of people. I was talking about this on Twitter, like on my videos that have like 400 views and videos that have like 2,000 tend to have more or less the same number of comments in my case, because I have like always the same kind of people just dropping in comment, which I love them, but very rarely do I see a new face dropping a comment.
Yeah.
Okay, it's almost the opposite for me because, like, my biggest videos are like the tier list videos, like the Asano, the Seinen, and the Oshimi ones have just collected so many views over time. Like, I think the Asano one has like 24k now, and like I always get new comments coming in on those videos, like the big 3 tier list, not the good big 3, but the big 3 of manga. So like I think the most of my traffic is from new people, but then again I just haven't uploaded, so of course like the people that regularly comment have already seen it. Why would they go back and rewatch it? But like my model has always been reply to every single comment and like really engage with them, like reply in such a way that you could expect a reply back from them. Now a lot of the times they won't, but that's why even on like my Blinded by Nostalgia video, it only has like 350 views, but it has 45 comments. So I consider this a massive W.
Yeah, that is a lot of comments for that amount of views.
You see, my big thing is I get about a dozen to 15 comments every day. Across my 200 videos. Well, 100 and something. But it's like 1 out of every 30 of those is a nonsensical individual that doesn't make sense. So the second I reply, they'll send me like a sod like reply back. And then I'll reply to them, and then I get another sod reply.
See, you're not neurotic enough like me. I will reply to those until they're fucking blue in their face. That's why, like, my subjectivity video... Well, this one only has 80 comments, actually. Which one had a lot of comments? I feel like there was one with over 100. But maybe I'm gaslighting myself. But...
No, there was definitely the one where you started, like...
Oh, the fucking Battle Shonen tier list video has 282 comments.
Yeah, I don't think there's any video of mine with that many comments.
Yeah, I do agree, because, like, How many views does that video have?
That one has 6,000 views, or almost 7,000 views.
So the entire story of Bleach has 100,000 views. It only has, I say only, this is a lot of people. I love every individual that left a comment. But in comparison, it has 386 comments.
Oh, okay.
So, like, comments are a really strange thing. I feel like they definitely scale. But, like, having a video that has 100k views that only has 300 comments is a usual thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Or like 3,000 views that only has, because the people that are commenting are going to be like 50% of your core fan base, and then 50% of just random people, in my opinion. At least that's me. I know Crash said it's mostly for him. It's his core audience mostly.
Mm-hmm.
It really depends. I was kind of looking at my videos and how many comments they have. For example, I have a love letter to One Piece, which has 1,350 views, and the one about Hunter x Hunter, like Stop Recommending Me Hunter x Hunter, which has not the exact same amount of views, but they have like 5 views of difference. The One Piece has 28 comments, and the Hunter x Hunter has 73. Most of those comments are the same comment. It's someone telling me, "Hey, have you read Hunter x Hunter?"
That is honestly, that's so brilliant, like the concept of that video, because it's like you're just inviting all these contrarian types to just leave that comment, and that's just so beneficial for like in terms of algorithm performance to get all that extra engagement. I think that's so brilliant. It's like a win-win. You get not only is it an alluring title, it provokes people to actually comment, and I think there's something worth listening to there. That's just like, what does he mean by this?
Yeah. Hopefully people won't get mad at.
Well, they will.
Some did because I think it's my video with the most number of dislikes.
Do you mind sharing? I'll share my most dislikes if it makes you feel better.
I don't think this one.
Oh no! Remember, YouTube took dislikes away because creators just can't handle having people.
I actually hate it because on almost all my a lot of my tier list, people are like, "This is dog shit opinion. I bet it's got more dislikes than not." I'm like, it doesn't. I wish I could prove it to you. Go download a plugin or something. I'm telling you the truth. They don't believe me. I'm like, fucker.
Yeah, exactly. Removing dislikes is so stupid to me. It's like YouTube's biggest mistake.
Yeah.
Well, okay, no, that's a lie. They've had bigger mistakes, but one of their bigger mistakes.
Yeah.
So it has 17 dislikes. Which is, I guess it's not a lot overall.
What's the percentage on that?
It's 85% likes.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the lowest.
Can you sort by likes/dislikes, or?
No.
Okay, well, I already kind of know which ones are my top contenders.
I also find, the one I find more interesting is my video on Stopibari-kun, which I titled The First Trans Character of Shonen. And that one has 12 dislikes, and I think it's like the second most disliked video on my channel.
Shit.
And I just feel like I also lost a bunch of subscribers when I did that video, and I feel like it was mostly because it says the word trans and has a trans flag.
Oh god.
I don't want to say that the video is perfect, and that's the only reason why someone can dislike it. The video isn't perfect, and I do point things that I didn't like about Hibari-kun that some people may disagree. But I feel like a good portion of those people probably just didn't see me talk about an LGBTQ manga.
That seems likely.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just scrolling through some of these dislike ratios, and the situation's a lot worse than I remembered. I'm just trying to
imagine you have a lot worse.
Oh yeah. I built my brand off fucking dislikes. Now, surprisingly, my very first clickbait collection video, 70% ratio, so it has 285 likes versus, I don't know, however many dislikes, which is...
My like to dislike ratio is always, really good. My average is, 97%.
Yeah, mine is around that, too.
Oh, can you view the average?
Yeah, well, you can't view
Yeah.
it completely, but here, I'll share my screen.
Can I put this up on the podcast
can.
or okay?
Yeah.
Inside scoop into POXAL'S analytics.
Just don't write your password or anything.
Oh, there might be music, so you might want to mute the stream.
Yeah.
Just as a heads up.
Yeah.
So, like as you can see, like 100%, 95, 98, like 9700.
You can see it. You can see it. You just go to any video. Click on any video and go to the analytics of that video.
Yeah. It's right here on the far right corner.
No. Click on any video. Then go to, I think it's audience. Or engagement. No, I think it's engagement. On the upper corner, yeah. Likes versus likes. Channel
likes
average.
versus dislikes. My channel average is 97.4.
Yeah.
But it's like weird. I rarely see it ever dip below like 90%. Like even videos where like I talk crap about
My channel my
do that.
channel average
Yeah.
is 87%. My fucking average is lower than like your worst video.
This video is me like criticizing a series that all my fans love, and it only has 90.4% of a like to dislike ratio. I'm actually kind of curious on what my like lowest. Oh, 78.4% on a tier list.
Yeah, tier list people are so polarized about.
Yeah.
But
Bruh, they're like Oh, the problem with the Chainsaw Man community, 74.1%. That's expected. In that video, I basically said, if you guys think Makima or Power are good waifus, you're wrong. Kobeni's car is where it's at. Stop the blind, like, stop being dumb.
yeah, I'm Team Power also.
Kobeni's car is better. It's just common logic. Oh,
Power is-
46.9%.
Let's
Oh my
go.
gosh.
Jesus.
Let's fuck. Wait, is that the one you put out when the chapter didn't come out yet?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's
So
why.
It's just me like making up a random storyline.
Oh. Okay.
Beautiful.
I hadn't even read a single chapter of Horimiya, but this was like the final chapter of Horimiya,
That's so funny.
and it was
Nice.
supposed to be out already, so I just released it. It was delayed by a day, and
I
I was
love
just
that.
like, I talked about how Hori was like a Powerpuff Girl in disguise, and that the guy was trying to use her for her power and sell it to the aliens, and everything was revealed. And some people actually bought it, and that was so funny to me.
Yeah.
Because like, if I go to the comment section of this video, somebody says, "I don't understand why they ended it like that. I'm so mad." And when I got that comment, I was laughing so hard.
Where can I read the chapter? Where can I read the chapter, please? So sauce, please, please,
Where
sauce,
did you read it?
please, sauce, please. That's just the
What the
comment
heck?
section. Yeah. I'll give you. Okay, I gotta give you guys my glimpse real quick. My Vagabond video
Sailors.
got a fucking 57% like dislike ratio.
Well, that's fair. Vega Band.
Yeah.
That's
Vega Band.
Band.
Vega Band.
I still like even though it fell victim to exactly what Crash said it would, like in the sense of it just had a high external click-through rate, and so its popularity was contingent on like what was being talked about on Twitter, and so as soon as that was all gone, the video died. But all things considered, I mean, it reached about 2,000 views. I got 120 comments, so that short-term gratification I was very much happy with.
2,000 views is enough to reach like top 15 best videos on my channel.
I'll take top 15.
So, yeah.
Me
too.
Yeah. I have though I think probably my worst is my spring 2021 anime tier list. It's got a 40%
Hey yo.
40% like to dislike ratio. I like the comments were so fucking mad at me because I just trashed on all the popular series that season and I hyped up the most mediocre ones. I was being like dead ass when I recorded it. I don't really like I wasn't just being like disingenuous for the views, but people are like I think the ones that pissed people off the most were if this video buffers. Yeah, I put 86 in D tier. They very much did not like that. I put To Your Eternity in B tier. Yeah, I think those two are the ones that piss people off the most.
Sorry.
Oh, really quickly though. Really quickly. Somebody that used to comment really frequently in my videos that was like really
Died.
good at engaging with me and like had really good like dialogue with me. I'm pretty sure they stopped watching me after this. No, that's odd. Like just some random viewer. She or he, they said I lost all respect after this, and they never commented on another video since. I pinned that comment by the way because I thought it was so iconic.
You lost a fan.
I did. Like it kind of sucks because
That
they were
sucks.
they were a Bleach fan. Like we talked a lot about Bleach. So
Because they had good taste. I mean, you ruined this relationship.
yep.
Doofy, not them.
Oh, I also put Vivian C tier. People were really mad about that one.
I haven't seen you, baby.
And now no one
hear a
talks
lot
about
of
it,
good
baby.
stuff.
I was right. I was right. It was a fucking C tier anime after all. Stay mad.
I was looking at my list. I think I have 3 videos with less than 90%. The Hunter x Hunter one, and then 2 protagonist tier lists, which is, part 1 and part 2 of the same video. And it makes sense to me because my taste in Shonen Jump main characters is really weird. So no one agrees with me ever.
Because you're wrong.
No, I'm
Exactly.
right.
No, you're wrong. quite a
Satsumi
bit.
Oga from Beelzebub is the best Shonen Jump main character ever, and whoever
You're kinda
disagrees,
wrong.
like fuck them.
Well, he's not the most
You're-
popular, therefore he's not the best. So get
Yeah,
that through your fucking
exactly.
thick skull.
Which is the
Exactly.
most popular? I guess Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball. It's Son Goku is the best.
It's Son
Even
Goku, then
Goku,
Luffy.
as you guys say.
Luffy, and then probably like Naruto's up there too.
Yeah,
You think Naruto number 3?
I think Naruto's number 2 actually.
yeah.
I think Naruto as a character is more popular than Luffy.
I think in the West he is, but I think in literally everywhere else in the world, Luffy is probably more popular. And I think everywhere
Yeah.
else in the world is a higher population than just North America.
No, Naruto is definitely like outside of Japan. Naruto is more popular.
North
Really?
America is better.
A lot of like
therefore,
Southeast Asian countries
No.
are like super big into like One Piece too, right?
Yeah, but aren't they like also big in Naruto?
Yeah.
As they should be. Okay, good point. As they should be.
I know Brazil's big into Bleach. That's all I know.
Brazil is weird. I'm sorry.
Wow, that's
I mean, I'm like okay.
that felt a little
Portuguese-
fucking personal. Crash, you want to unpack that a little bit?
I mean, a lot of like when we speak the same language, we talk a lot with each other.
Do you know what vamos
So I talk a lot with
means?
Brazil.
If I'm like vamos.
Of course I do. It's the same word.
What's it
It's
mean?
Let's go.
Okay, cool. I just needed
Testing
to.
you.
It's the same language. I speak.
Doofy is testing you.
Yeah, I'm just testing you.
Are you really Portuguese?
yeah.
Yeah, I want to see if you're Portuguese like me. I'm that real Portuguese Canadian.
Sorry.
I think Manga Crush is secretly Canadian.
Yeah.
I
You
think
can tell by my accent.
we're all secretly Canadian. That's the big thing.
Correct.
Real true.
True.
We all drink maple syrup.
Yeah, it's what I'm drinking right now.
Yep,
Yeah.
me too.
Maple syrup.
At my
Me
Montreal
too.
Canadiens class.
Like with my glass who has Canadian words in it.
yes, Canadian words. I like that.
You speak Canadian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Hey,
No, okay, we're not.
These
gonna
are
do
all
this.
Canadian manga.
We're not doing this.
Canadian translated manga.
exactly.
Canadian translated manga is a fucking
Can we?
good bit.
It's just like that. They like remake the manga to be just Canadian stereotypes, like in all the dialogue.
No, by the way, this does sound weird because you guys have, for English, you just have English. Like for UK, America, North America, UK, United States, and Canada, and Australia. This is probably like the same translation. Is it not?
No, we spell things differently in Canada and UK.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you buy,
Watch your tone with it. Watch your tone when you talk to me,
Bro.
Crash.
there's like
Means
there
a lot
isn't-
to Doofy.
Domestic abuse in the
Everything
household. We need to
What I'm
distinguish ourselves from the Americans. Damn it.
What I'm saying is, if you buy a manga or a video game, I think video games do like sometimes they do have like different translations, But a manga, there's like this. It's the same translation, right?
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
buy a manga, it's the exact same.
Yeah, we've got USA, Canada, and UK prices all in the back, so
There you go.
it's
But-
one size
but in
fits all.
Crash,
Yeah.
Crash, did you know that Canada is literally just dollar store America?
I'm not getting myself in there. But what I was gonna say is that with Brazilian and Portuguese and European Portuguese stuff, it's very different. We have different translations for everything. Like their manga that is translated to Brazilian doesn't sell here. Our manga doesn't sell there. I have this collection of manga, which is literally the same in Brazilian or in Brazil, but it has like different translations here and there because of that. And they have more. I think they have Uzumaki as part of this collection, and we don't for some weird reason.
That
So I always
that
felt
Junji
like-
Ito midness.
Yeah, you should read it.
I've read like
Yeah.
1 or 2 chapters to Tomy, and I'm like, God, this is some real fucking mid.
I haven't read it. I own Tomy, but I haven't read it.
Go, you can't kill her. Ah, I'm scared.
I haven't read it yet, but the only work of Junji Ito that I own is the Luminal Zone.
The what? Oh, I don't know that one.
I don't know.
Luminal Zone. It looks
I've
interesting.
seen it. I'm sorry. Is that a compilation or a single story?
Compilation.
I have no idea.
Compilation.
It's probably a compilation. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, which
99%
sucks.
of
It has the Weeping Woman Way, the Madoma, the Spirit Flow of Akig Slumber, and afterwards. So it's a compilation.
I'm gonna say like Junji Ito is kind of better at that, anyways. I don't like. He's really
Yeah.
good at
I'm confused.
establishing an idea and just like, here you go, scary image. Bye.
I
Is
can't
Junji Ito considered like a great mangaka or not? Because I've never read his works, but I see a lot of people either trash on him and a lot of people speak high praise.
I think he's often uttered as one of the best mangaka because it's just one of the few names people actually know. Goes
Yeah.
back to an argument like me and Crash had on Twitter semi-recently, but like, if you can think of like any mangaka names, they're probably in the running for one of the best because if we know their name, they're already like in a top like 1% of all mangaka, so...
Yeah, but more so than that, can you name me another mangaka that does horror?
Furuya.
Yeah, you can, of course.
Okay?
Maybe-
Don't you fucking try me, Crash, okay?
Maybe, do you guys think like Junji Ito's art is like 10 out of 10?
It's really
Or
good.
is it just, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
His more- well,
maybe,
His more mature
maybe
stuff,
that's why
though.
people...
Because
Well,
like,
I own a shirt of literally him having a guy with his tongue out. Like I own a
Yeah,
Junji
yeah,
Ito shirt, and the
Yeah.
shirt looks great.
but this is the thing about
But that-
Junji Ito. Like most of his manga, from what I can tell, and I'm about to make a really big generalization that the fans are gonna hate and the haters are gonna love. But a lot of his one shots seem to be like 49 pages of setup for like one punchline with a really cool picture at the end, and like that seems to be like his
Yeah.
kind of approach. It's always a cool fucking picture at the end, but like that's it. Like you kind of get like the one, you know, screensaver at the end of every chapter, and just like a bunch of like pretty okay to solid setup in terms of art quality.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's why I say that Junji Ito is better as a one-shot artist, is because his strong point is on that like punchline. That's it. It's a really strong punchline, and horror fans are gonna love it. It's not my favorite, but yeah, I like it, especially as a horror fan myself. Of course, I like Junji Ito.
Yeah. So speaking of Junji Ito, Junji Ito is a mangaka, a pretty well-known one at that, right? Mangakas have like analytics for their manga. YouTubers have analytics for their manga.
That's so
And
true.
you
So-
know it's coming.
Like the big 3 hentai manga that's coming out. We have analytics for that,
exactly.
of course.
Yeah, we have analytics for that too. So, in the topic of what we started this video off with, Super Eye Patch Wolf's video about analytics, how do you guys feel about analytics?
Like,
'Cause I love them. I'm addicted to analytics. I just love looking at them. And that's not me like with that whole dopamine aspect that he talked about. I just am really fascinated with studying analytics, if that makes sense. Like, just the whole concept of analytics is cool to me.
Yeah, like I kind of agree. I think this is probably one of the reasons why I was featured only 4 seconds on iPatch videos, because I was very positive about analytics, and he was honestly pretty clear that first of all, that I was the only one being positive on the analytics aspect, and that was not really the thing that he wanted on his video.
You're going against the narrative. Damn it, Crash, we have to silence you.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He said we had to silence Manga Crash. We can't let the people know the analytics aren't that bad.
Correction. Manga Crush.
Manga Crush. By the way, that he did put the on the upper corner that I had positive experiences with analytics.
Yeah.
Is that like
So-
your subtitle, like Manga Crash? Pretty positive at analytics. Like that's your subheading.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, like,
Um,
I will say, looking at the out of 10 thing can be heartbreaking, like you said
Yeah.
in the video. Like, but like, that's the only like addicting part about YouTube. Like, I don't see like the analytics tab itself as being that addicting, because I just genuinely like to study analytics. I like to know that I have. Sorry, give me a second. That 2.2% of my audience is from the Philippines. Like, that's cool to me.
Based.
Yeah. I think that aspect has a lot of really cool, interesting stuff to check out. There's like some funny things you can find here or there. For example,
The YouTube search.
Yeah, I showed you guys the search of my the last Chainsaw Man video that I did, which is about not Chainsaw, Denji's love for boobs. There, like the amount of like people finding that video because they search like porn on YouTube is amazing.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of like really fun stuff. I think, and I could sometimes get lost in this, is when I publish a video, or when something starts popping off, I can lose myself like constantly checking the graph.
Yeah.
That's kind of like where I remember, like my Ruri Dragon video, which I published it, and it did okay. Like it was another one of a series of videos that I do normally, so it did as averaged. And then a couple days later, on my sister's birthday, for some reason the videos just started popping up, and it got, I think it was like 3K views on that day or something close to it. So I was like, the entire day I was just kind of like randomly checking like my phone, like, oh, it's still going. Then I'll hang out with my dad or wherever, my sister. Then okay, I'm still growing.
Yeah, when you upload a video, how many times do you guys check YouTube Studio? Like, do you guys have the app YouTube Studio?
Yeah, I do.
Dude,
How oftentimes do you open that when you... Because for me, it's like 30 times in one day.
For
Like,
me-
if I upload a video that day.
for me it's once, but it's because I don't close it, okay? When I upload a video, I've dedicated at least half of that day to just like monitoring that video, because like I said, I reply to every comment and I do it in a way to provoke a reply. So I'm literally just like, I got monitor 1, YouTube Studio, monitor 2, refreshing the video, looking for comments, replying, reading what they've said, like mulling it over, and like literally I'll spend like a whole half a day like between that and Twitter, like seeing how it's being received over there, because Twitter's like such a huge influence on a lot of my videos also, because of obviously the nature of my content and how provoking it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's the worst part, and it's probably something that I'm gonna do today, is sometimes I finish a video at like 8. So I upload the video, go do the dishes, dinner, wherever. And then I get to upload it or publish it at around like 9:30 p.m. I'm not gonna be able to sleep that night. Like whenever I wake up, like I sometimes, because I have cats and they wake me up or whatever, or my girlfriend moves and I wake up. If I wake up on that day, I'm just gonna be like really fighting the urge to just randomly at 5 p.m. just checking YouTube Studio. Like I cannot do it right now.
Yeah.
I will say, the times, though, that I do not check YouTube Studio when I upload a brand new video, which is very rarely, because it's very addicting.
Yeah.
It is very addicting to open up that studio
Yeah.
app. Because similar to Crash, when I upload a video, I have guaranteed that I will not be productive for the rest of the day. Because I'm always checking the video. Despite that not really doing anything.
No, I mean, I've been in times where I've panicked and I've like changed the thumbnail or the title. Sometimes it does something. 99% of the times it doesn't at all.
It's something in my Solanan video, but I changed it a day later. At first, it was "This Manga Changed Me," and it was like 150 views. And then I changed it to "You Need to Read Solanan," and then it went to 1.1k views.
The thing, yeah, Asano videos really got a good, I don't know how you explain it, but like, they're just great at getting views in the long term, because just Asano's one of like the biggest names in manga. He has so many popular works that people are always like looking into them. So if, I mean, I would definitely recommend like with any of his works, like name drop in the title. That'll always help in the long term. I think like quite evidently you're proving that, yeah.
Yeah. The sad part of POXAL'S video is that I have a script of a video that is essentially the same idea. I still haven't seen yours, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be kind of similar to the script that I have.
I want to make a follow-up video that's like 40 minutes long, deep dive in the manga.
I'll watch both your guys' videos, then I'll make my own.
But you have to make it you have to make it a month later, so everybody forgets that we made ours.
Yeah, like my top 100 anime that's still coming. It's just like fucking in the pipelines.
Somewhere, yeah. My Solanin, like I say script, but I have that written down since before I had a channel. So, I mean, like looking at that, it's like I'm gonna do this video.
Yeah, I'm really proud of how mine turned out.
Nice.
Yeah. I need to check it out, but I'm sure it was great. I'm
glad Crash you also have like that kind of fucking massive project that's always on the way but is never coming, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was my like my Berserk is not better written than Fairy Tail video, which has been a script on my computer for like 2 years. It's just transformed into my like a bunch of other videos, and I think this upcoming video is going to be like the spiritual successor of that, but less provocative.
You need to make a video that's that provocative, though. Like, think of all the Berserk fanboys that are going to be very angry.
I did. Even, like, when I tweeted about it, like, I got a lot of reception, and even, like, Massman, who, like, never has acknowledged my existence before this, even replied to it, you know what I mean? So it's like...
Yeah. I'm going to tweet that right now.
You're stealing my swag! You're stealing my swag, Poxal!
I want clout.
I'll get it. I'll give it to you then. I'm a clout giver.
Thank you.
But okay.
I'm kidding.
But on the topic of analytics, really quickly, because I want to qualify it slightly. While I do think that those first 24 hours are super, not even necessarily the first 24 hours. It's just like that day that I upload. I'm kind of like fixated on the immediate performance of it. At least with how it's performing against my other videos, and I think that's an important point because you will often hear people say, I've heard it from at least 2 people like over the past few weeks, essentially saying like if you're not doing well, you shouldn't do YouTube at all. And I that's a super, I think the way I was talking about it so far, I think can be misleading. But I'm not worried about like outdoing Crash or Poxal or anybody else in the community.
You should.
I am.
I know. Well, because I know if I tried, I'd fucking smoke both of you. But I'm just holding back for your sake, for your fragile egos. But no,
I have Crash's sub count on my other monitor right now. The second it passes my own, I quit.
Yeah, because that's gonna happen. I remember like when there was a point with Doofy where we were like very tight. Like I would get like a boost and then he would get a boost and we were always in the same.
Yep.
But then I got better.
and then I stopped uploading because he just defeated me too hard. And so there hasn't been a Doofy video in months. And there might not be another one for another few months, but damn it, we're working on it.
Come on, Doofy, just upload a video of you feeding your animals.
Bro, just do another tier list. I am.
Go to Crash's house and feed his cat. Do that as a video.
I'm gonna
be creepy.
I'm gonna do an anime opening tier list from all the replies I got on that one tweet, and I have one other person doing it with me, but I have to I have to sadly make the tier list, and like so I get like the thumbnails from all the openings, like write the name on it. And so it's a little bit of work, but I think it'll be fun and it'll probably perform pretty well. Also, I'm eventually gonna do another fucking collection video. My room is just like such a mess still that I need to reorganize it. But
I've been meaning to do a collection video myself because way bigger now.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't because mine is small, and I feel bad.
Imagine having such a pathetic collection.
Couldn't be us. Couldn't be us, hey Poxal.
Yes. We have 100,000 plus volumes. Both
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have like 100.
I think I mentioned this before, but I'm thinking for the next video I'm gonna just call it like 10,000 volumes, which is obviously still a fucking lot, but it's just so funny to all like my regular viewers that are like, he went from 100,000 to 100,000 to 100,000 to 10,000.
It doesn't.
So I'm like, sorry, I had to downsize by 90,000. This is a small room. Even though I've got more shelves.
In the video. You have to make that joke in the video.
I'll put it in the middle
like,
so that it doesn't scare away people that are like, genuinely want to see 10,000 manga. Because people, like Poxal, I really liked your angle earlier about like imagining 400 people. Like, because that's what's happening when you have a video. Well, like, imagine like 100,000 manga. I don't think you can. Like, I think it's a difficult thing to conceptualize. And so people... That's why people click on it, because they genuinely think I could have 100,000 volumes, because they can't conceptualize how big that is. And so like they honestly watch a pretty decent amount of the video, like just kind of like waiting for it. But when they probably get a third of the way into it, they can kind of tell that, okay, I don't imagine there's going to be 100,000 here. But I don't know, some of the less bright ones.
That would be like a 20-hour video. Like,
yeah.
Well, if it was like a lot of long series, though.
No, even then, because it took like 20-something hours for Mr. Beast to count from 1 to 100,000. So even if a few of them are Bleach and One Piece and Naruto, that doesn't change anything. Like,
what if it's like Case Closed and One Piece and...
Imagine if it's just like 100,000 volumes of just Naruto.
Bro, that's like over $1 million.
Not if you got connections like me. I got connections in Portugal that make that a lot cheaper.
Yeah, because Portugal is the cheapest place to get manga.
When you know the right places, Crash, but that's how I know you're not a true Portugali like me, because I know where to get the right connections.
I'm actually from Spain.
So,
on another topic, did you guys hear about the recent news that's happening in the country known as Sungandis?
No, what's going on there?
People are dying everywhere.
Of what?
Ligma.
Of Ligma.
Nice.
The Sungandis people really... I just feel so bad for them, you know?
Yeah.
First they had to deal with COVID and now Ligma.
They've just been reading too much Junji Ito, I guess. Not checking their analytics enough.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, last week Doofy caused the death of my grandma.
I did.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
By mixing up time zones and leaving too early before we were supposed to shoot. Because we're all like, by the way, when we start having guests, it's gonna be a fuck show. Because if I'm, I can only imagine. Okay, this is a guess, but like most of the people I know are probably in EST. So like, we'll be operating out of 4 time zones to coordinate this podcast. Very exciting.
Or if we get somebody from like, oh, what's up?
Yeah. I was gonna say, we got like Radio Trigger, which they invited us to be on their podcast, which there are 3 of them. And they actually do their podcast live.
That's so fucking cool.
That's it's cool, but it's also why it's I'm not sure if it's happening.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it because it would be fun to have like a 6-person podcast. But
I mean, us 3 can barely ever talk because we're just like so fucking like. Somebody will be mid-sentence, another person will get an idea and like jump in, and like another person will get an idea and they'll jump in, and it's like we're fucking like spiraling out of control. Talking about Junji Ito and the Sugandese people, and we're supposed to be talking about YouTube analytics or something, or why we're YouTubers, which we never really even talked about. But...
yeah, we didn't. We'll get there.
Okay, Manga Crush. Why do we do YouTube, sir?
We do YouTube because we are pathetic and we need someone to love us.
We need positive affirmation from the internet to validate all of our opinions and feelings.
Yeah. We need fame and money.
Yeah.
We want to be Logan Paul.
We want to. Logan Paul. I want to be Jake Paul.
I still don't know the difference. Which one is the wrestler?
Jake Paul is the wrestler.
Logan Paul is the Pokemon card.
Yeah, dude. Logan Paul is the Pokemon card dude that did a video in Japan.
And Jake Gyllenhaal is the actor.
Jake Gyllenhaal is like my favorite actor of all time, bro. He's like the best.
Not a Paul brother, but a Jake nonetheless.
Yeah, Jake.
What's their dad's name? Isn't their dad's name like Greg Paul?
It's not a good name. I hope it's not.
It really isn't.
Greg Paul? That's like, bro has a first name for both of his names? That's fucked up. I mean, Logan Paul and Jake Paul too, I guess,
Greg
but...
Paul.
Yeah.
It is Greg Paul.
That's a common Paul L.
Wait, he has a YouTube channel? What?
Of course he does.
Why does Greg Paul have a YouTube channel? It's so dead.
Because they need more money.
How many subs?
No, he has 160,000 subs, but his
Greg
videos
Paul is better than us.
his videos barely pass 1,000 views.
Dead channel alert.
No, Crash. Me and you get more views than Greg Paul.
What about me?
You don't have videos.
Listen, when I upload this collection video, I'm about to pop off, okay? Trust.
I'm gonna show Greg Paul is the boss.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, why we do YouTube? I guess it
We
changes.
already answered
with
that
everyone.
question.
We did, but like for real, why?
That was for real.
Yeah. No, but okay, but what was the thing that made you wanna like do this? Because I don't know. I remember watching back in like 2009, like Nostalgia Critic and Angry Video Game Nerd, and you know those guys, like really wanting to do something similar because it looked cool, and it took me like 11 years for me to actually do it. So it's not. I guess for some people it is something just like turn the camera and do it, but I don't know. Was it that like that for you guys? You just one day just like I'm gonna be a YouTuber.
I mean, I made videos 6 years ago, I think.
Yeah, we seen some.
We
of
saw
those.
them. We revisited some of them.
Yeah. We revisited some of the goated ones. So it depends on each phrase of like videos that I did, because I've always been one to just want to create content, because like I'm a very creative individual and I just like making production. Like I like making productions, but not like expensive productions. I like making personalized productions that are personal. It went from video game let's plays to video game reviews to anime content now, but specifically, I guess, because right now, specifically, the reason why I make videos because I like having a dialogue. I like to discuss things, dissect things, and see what people think about my dissection. Discuss what I love with other people. I want to discuss the foreshadowing of Bleach with my audience. I want them to show me foreshadowing that I might have missed. I want to discuss the problems with Chad's character and how I think his character fell off and died from Ligma. But I want to also see my audience's perspective. Do they agree? I want to discuss what my favorite moment in Bleach is. I want to discuss Solana and I want to dive into the series. It's just every video I make, sure, some of them feed into the algorithm. I'm not gonna lie. Bleach's anime isn't doomed from the Disney Plus thing. Did I feed into the algorithm with that? Yes. But am I making it for it to succeed? Yes. I'm not gonna say no to that. But I genuinely want to have the discussion. Is Bleach's anime really doomed simply because it's going into Disney Plus? Because everybody was doom posting the series, the second Disney Plus announcement came. And I was the only one that said, hey guys, there could be good things that come out of this. You know,
Kingdom Hearts.
Exactly. Kingdom Hearts 28.
Yeah, but unfortunately no simulcast, so there's nothing good anymore.
I disagree. I think James could be wrong.
I hope he is. He's always wrong. Fuck James. We hate
We'll
James.
see.
I love James. He's the homie.
There's some internal... I have to hate him vicariously through Creams, even though this is like way old drama that's long since been squashed. I hold on to grudges, man. Can I say?
That was so funny. Like 30 or 40 people were having like a civil war on Twitter.
Yeah, the fucking
Like,
Bleach
Goofy
Civil
was
War.
just like-
The Bleach
He
fan
was
Civil
like-
Do you agree with him? Like, I'm not sure if you see his reaction to Totally Not Mark. Starting the blind review of Bleach.
Did you see his new response to it?
No.
He really liked Totally Not Mark's video.
Okay.
Wow, switching up, I guess, huh? Switching up. I got the
Um,
screenshots of his old tweets.
Yeah.
I can understand being somewhat upset at people chasing clout because something new is coming, but I disagree with it in this case.
I genuinely, in all cases, have no issue with it. If something's getting popular, you want to like join that discussion, that community, even if you want to like take advantage to get like fame off it. Who cares? You're getting more people into it. Net positive, I think.
What I said on Twitter was like, it's normal that you want to talk about something that's popular. There's nothing wrong. Like, normal people like will talk about, famous topics all the time. If something is popular, a lot of people are going to join in just to get on the conversation. But suddenly, when it's someone doing a YouTube video, now it's for clout. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely agree with both of you guys. It's just there are a few situations that I see where it's like, I don't know. Totally Not Marks is not one of those situations.
I feel like it might be different if the person isn't being honest.
It's like ProZD.
But-
ProZD.
That's-
I like
Bleach-
ProZD though.
So ProZD has trash talked Bleach for years, but he was invited to be by Viz to be on the Hellverse movie in the introduction with Johnny Young Balsh. Throughout the whole thing, he was pretending to be a fan, but you could tell that it was painfully obvious that he didn't like Bleach.
I actually
Yeah.
fault who put that together? Was it Crunchyroll or
It was Viz, and
Viz?
I completely
Yeah.
fault Viz. For
I
it.
fault Viz on that. Like, I mean,
I do.
because
I do.
from a
But I
business
also-
perspective, if I was prod, I'd also take that opportunity because that's fucking huge, right? So like, there's
Yeah.
no shame in his game, but
I don't think that's wrong for Pro to take the offer. I would take it if I didn't. I would take it for One Piece.
I take it for JJK, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say if Viz wants to get me to talk about JJK.
I take it in a heartbeat. I just wish like he didn't seem so fake when he was up there.
Yeah,
That's fair.
that's kind of like the problem, yeah. Because
Like-
I really like ProZD, but he was not really the right person for that.
Yeah,
at
and
all.
did you watch the clips?
I watched some of the clips.
So Johnny Young Balsh was like, "When did you start reading Bleach?" And he said, you can read Bleach today on the Viz app for $2.99."
I like that actually. That's brilliant.
And then
Even if indirectly, that's
and
brilliant.
then he looked at Aizen versus Ichigo, and he looked at Johnny Young Balsh, and he was like, "So who are you fighting in this scene?"
Based Prod Z moment.
He called Byakuya Zanpakuto pink things.
To be fair,
Oh, they are pink
They are.
things.
Listen,
Yeah,
what's the
he's just
issue
like,
here?
Look at those pink things.
This is a
it's just-
wholly
it's
accurate
funny.
description of reality. I mean, that's
It's
no
funny
issue.
because Viz advertised as a Bleach enthusiast.
Yeah,
See,
that is the
that's-
thing.
That's the problem. Viz was falsely advertising everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they could have just gotten POXAL.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or James Hansen.
Or Poxal.
Exactly. We want POXAL.
We want Poxal. We want
I'm not-
Poxal.
Start a riot at Viz station.
Yeah. You got
It's
the
like,
wrong
who the
guy.
fuck is POXAL?
Oh, you don't know. He was the guy that streamed the 1,000-Year Blood War arc premiere.
Yeah. Oh.
And then
Strike
they will murder you. They'll bind and
Yeah.
torture you for treason against the Holy Land.
Bruh, I will never be able to do anything with Viz because of that probably now.
I think they'll forget. Maybe. I don't know. Companies can be like
I mean,
thorough like that.
Bro, I've heard that we totally not marked that Tohei tried to like get him to make a deal or something like a promotion, which he obviously refused. So
Wait, by the way, whatever happened to his videos? Did they get him back,
Oh,
or
yeah.
they
them
got
back.
they,
He got
yeah
them
they
back.
got
did he owe any
They
money or
banned-
something? Or
No, he banned them in Japan.
oh, cool.
Yeah.
Imagine somebody threatening your entire livelihood and then they ask you to advertise their product.
Hey, for a price, I'd say
Yeah.
yes. For a good price, I would say yes.
Great.
Maybe like $50.
Yeah.
$50 in a case of beer. I'd do it.
Oh,
I'm a reasonable
It is
guy.
the case of beer.
It's the
It
case
needs
of
to be
beer.
good beer. I don't want to like.
so I answered, but Manga Crush, why do you do YouTube?
I guess like part of it was because I didn't knew anyone that was doing the kind of content that I wanted to make. So I decided, well, fuck it, I'm gonna make it. I was mostly
Fuck it.
I'll copy and paste mastering. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I actually
But,
prefer
like-
your content over mastering, like in a heartbeat.
Why is this the drama stream all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Shots at Mash,
Mash,
shots at James
yeah.
Hansen. It's like, holy shit, we're gonna have no friends left after this.
Like Mask was really the closest to what I wanted, but not exactly 100%. But
I feel
I
like-
did take a lot from
I
Mask.
feel like your videos are very well researched, though. Like that's the big difference is you take a topic and you deep dive it with like all this research you've done, whereas Masterman just gives his opinion on stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't really see that much similarities. I mean,
Yeah,
Like-
exactly.
like Mask's just kind of like the kind of face of, you know, have read manga, gives opinion on manga in a kind of like friendly and inviting way. It's like it's a certain niche, but like Crashes feel like you said, like well researched. Like they're trying to get to the bottom of some like historical fact and like some kind of narrative
Yeah.
surrounding this thing outside of just my opinion on the manga itself. Obviously, you have
Like,
videos
the-
like that, but like your bread and butter is like, you know, a lot of like the 101
first-
stuff or like the historical videos. Like that's really like no one's doing it. Like literally, no one's doing it. You have no competition. And even if you did, you'd be doing it better.
Yeah,
I
nobody's
have a
searching for the
competition.
first. Nobody's searching for the first transgender in Shonen Jump.
Yeah,
you
that's kind of like
did.
a.
You did.
You're
Yeah.
Trailblazer, Crash. Don't downplay yourself.
But like there is a guy that is competing with me, and I kind of feel kind of sad because
Oh.
his channel's like 8 years old, and he still uploads like frequently.
I think I know who you're talking about.
He like is Immortalium, I think is his name, and he has like a lot more research on the topics that I do, or some of them like I would say on par, but he definitely knows a lot more manga than I do. But like his presentation and especially his thumbnails just kill the channel. Like his thumbnails are some of the worst thumbnails I've ever seen in my life.
Damn.
It just
What's his channel name?
Immortalium.
Immortalium.
Yeah, I actually found him because he made a topic. Like one of my first videos was on the history of manga magazines, and he actually did a video in the exact same topic around the exact same time. Like it was like a week or a month after. So both of them come in search if you look them up.
Oh my gosh, he's been talking about manga for 9 years.
Yeah, he's
OG.
been there. Yeah, he's an OG. It's for sure an OG. But yeah, he has almost like 2,000 subscribers. So, but like, look at his thumbnails. They don't look appealing at all. At least to me.
They're very appealing to me. I want to watch all of his videos.
Can you like send one in the chat?
Hmm?
Can you send
I'll
one in
send you his
chat?
newest one. I'll send you his newest one.
Yeah, just give me that sampler.
I'll just drop a link to the video because it'll show you the thumbnail.
Yeah, that's not one of his worst because there's things like this. For example. And like they look okay when you're looking at this like kind of big, but when you're looking at it on the actual channel, you can't really understand anything.
Yeah, that's a lot of words for a thumbnail.
Yeah. It's not at all appealing. Which is why like if you research
I think he'd have like 20,000 subs if his thumbnails were appealing.
yeah.
By now, you know? His titles are fine.
Yeah. The titles themselves are fine. Like let me-
What? Well, how, like... What? I'm not gonna. I'm not. I kind of want to move on. 'Cause I don't really want to dig deep into his.
Yeah. I don't want to like trash him, but because I've seen some of his videos and they're really good and they're like super well researched.
Really
So-
like his background in his videos. I haven't watched
Yeah.
any of them, but they look really nice. And he seems like a really cool guy.
Is it like a face cam type of thing, or does he do like some kind
Yeah,
of?
yeah,
face
it is.
cam.
It's
Okay.
Face cam. And he has like a really nice background behind him with like I think that's Gundam
Yeah.
and some pictures. It looks really nice, his background.
More like gun dumb. Hashtag Ava better.
More like do mid.
What?
Doofy mid.
Oh,
Doofy.
sorry. That one. I'm not.
I
That
got that.
that one was like no.
Do midi.
Yeah.
That can be your new name. Do midi.
I like do MIDI. That's not awful.
Yeah. So, Crash has answered it.
Yeah, I can just also want to add it that one of the reasons why I just kind of like really did it was also because I was doing like manga reviews on Anilist, and a lot of people were like, "Hey, you should do a YouTube channel. You should do a YouTube channel where you review manga." And I said, "Okay," and I don't review manga at all. To be fair, like the manga I reviewed, they tend to do like really bad. Like I remember the last one I did was Uzumaki, and it was like one of the worst performing videos of the year. So I'm not doing that more often. But yeah.
Manga Crash. Manga Crush. Pretty good. Pretty good. That's a good reason.
Doof.
7 out of 10 story could be better. Could use more theatrics.
Yeah,
We like the
7 out
beef
of
angle.
10.
Good conflict in there though.
But that means it is average. So
Well said.
Yeah.
Well
we
fucking
get.
said.
So Doofy, I know that your main reason, your number one reason is money. Your number two reason is fame. But what's your
Yeah.
number three reason?
Okay. Yeah. Well, like also it's similar to POXAL'S because I've always just wanted I always wanted a creative outlet to do something because that's what was entertaining to me. And I was very much a child of the internet. Like I was kind of just like surfing the internet 2007, 2008. Probably earlier, but like that's really when I got more serious about it because it started for me with like AMVs. So I used to have a channel in 2008 where I used to make very shitty AMVs and like pivot stick figure videos over like anime songs. You know how I used to run it. But eventually like I kind of transitioned out of like that very first phase of anime in my life. And I just got into other things, and so like it kind of exploded, and I just had channels all over the place. Some for vlogs, some for skits, some for like wrestling. Like we had like our own like wrestling little federation on our trampoline, and so like we had channels for all these things. I also had like channels like to review CDs and music because also I was inspired by like the AVGNs of the time, and so I've always had something going on because it gave me something to do, and I didn't have, especially around the period where I got back into anime, like probably in high school or something. I didn't really have like a lot of people to talk to about anime and manga. I had like one best friend, we always talk about it a lot. Another was kind of like in and out of it all the time. But I was like, all right, I'm just gonna make this channel to my previous channel, Mr. H Keepers. I guess originally it was a Yu-Gi-Oh channel because like for every interest I had in life, I had a channel for it. But as I was getting out of Yu-Gi-Oh, got into anime, I kind of just rebranded the channel and. Like everything in life, I just got out of YouTube. I got out of the anime again, so the fucking channel died. But then one fateful day, I think I wanted to make a manga collection video for like, I think I wanted to show my girlfriend my collection. I kind of just recorded like a goofy video, and I made it like super clickbaity, and I put it on YouTube and I sent it to her to like watch. And it gained traction. I didn't really even realize it because I wasn't really looking at the YouTube channel. I was just kind of in school again. But I noticed it did well, and then COVID happened, and I'm like, I want to give anime manga another shot. So I read some of the manga I owned that I didn't finish, and from there I just started making videos. Because again, I just like to talk about the shit I like, and I didn't really have anywhere else to do it. And now I think my motivation to keep going, because I think that initial reason isn't there anymore. I keep going because like I like continuing the dialogue. I like having that like community on my Discord. Like it's not massive, but there's like a handful of regulars that I really enjoy talking to. I receive good amount of pushback on my content. We have a lot of discussions about shit. I don't know, and I like it.
having dialogue with like the fans. It's always fun.
Yeah.
Do you guys think like having an audience that I guess like our channels having kicked off a lot more than our first channels, because I also had like an early one that I put like random stuff like video like let's plays and also try like music reviews and things like that they all failed, and I always did like I think it was like 2-3 episodes of each before giving up.
Yep.
Like this one, like I remember I got 50 subscribers on the first day. That was amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
So kind of like the reason why I feel like I'm still going, that I didn't give up like right away, was also because it was well received by the people. So do you guys think it has also something to do with that, or like if it wasn't, you guys probably have changed topics or made another channel or just kind of like drift off?
No, I would have continued making, because like all my channels I've had have been, in my eyes, a success. Like, when the channel POXAL hit 1,000 subs, that was not the first time I hit 1,000 subs. Which I guess made not as special to 1,000 subs. It was still special to me, but like it's definitely more special if it's your first time hitting it.
Yeah.
And like I've never ran a channel that didn't hit like 500 subs. I'd say 400. Well, 400 subs. Some of them have dropped now below that mark, but
yeah. My last I still go on my last channel, and it was almost at 1,000 when I was still uploading. It was at like 900 and something, but it's like now it's 700 and something. It just keeps like dropping subs for, you know, YouTube wiping bots and active accounts, whatever, blah blah blah. But I don't know where I was gonna go with that, other than to just say that, I guess. I still go on the channel though, because like I'm interested in like my old videos, my old likes and favorites, my old like subscriptions, the random videos I would have recommended to that doofy, you know what I mean? So yeah. Oh, but to answer your question, I think in the very specific case of this channel, I might not have continued it if it didn't do like okay at the start with the collection video, mainly because I also wouldn't have been in anime and manga. I think that, plus like seeing, for one, I was kind of itching to do YouTube again. Like on the same channel, I kind of did like a few Let's Plays that I've since privated, because it was pretty much just for my friends, and I kind of hoped that it would get a little bit of auxiliary traffic, but it didn't. But with the collection, that plus COVID, like it was kind of like the perfect, and plus me wanting to do YouTube, it was like the perfect set of conditions for me to like get going with this channel. But I maybe without that success, or maybe without COVID, maybe without one of them, it wouldn't have went the same. But yeah, hard to say.
I'm also not sure if I've ever started a channel without COVID, because I got stuck at home, like working from home, but that was also a point where it coincided with a change in my teams that left me without work for like 4 or 5 months. And I say without work, I was still being paid. I was still on the job, tuning in every day and being online, but I didn't actually have anything to do. So I read a lot of manga.
Sign me up to that fucking job, man. Sign me up.
Yeah, it's not like that anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it is. Sometimes you can still kind of do a thing or two during the work hours, but it's not as easy, as you guys may know, because sometimes you want to record and like, oh, I'm in a meeting right now. But yeah. So without COVID, I probably wouldn't have the free time to, actually do a YouTube channel. So I'm kind of grateful for that.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
But yeah. Anything else you want to talk about?
I'm not a dead channel. I have a video coming out eventually. I have at least 3 concrete videos happening.
Yeah,
I'd even say 4. Actually, concrete things that will happen. It's just a matter of when.
Cap.
I'm working on this current script every day. I just keep going back, changing things, adding things in the beginning. So development on the later parts is suffering, but
yeah,
that's it.
That's
my only announcement.
I am working on videos too. Crash has quit.
I stopped working on a video to be in this thing that I do with you guys. So
Manga Crash is making a new channel. He's transitioning to Manga Crash. He's not changing the name of his current channel. He's just deleting it.
Yeah, just
he wants to start over because like
I hate everyone that subscribed to my channel.
Yeah,
every single one of them.
Yeah, he really despises y'all. It's so uncool, but
yeah.
And the raid's still gonna fail. Don't forget.
Yeah, well, when 1% ends, Kaido's gonna raise up and like beat Wano again.
And he's gonna bust it down sexual style.
When are you making your video, Crash, about how most hentais are inspired by the Bible?
Probably next week.
Next week.
Next Manga 101 video, because I haven't done one in like a year.
I mean, you got Bible Black, you have Metamorphosis, you have...
Yeah.
There's so many.
Our manga?
Yeah, our manga.
Explicitly.
Basically, it's literally just some of the relationships explicitly shown in imagery.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Thanks.
Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of the Big 3 podcast. Next episode, we might have a guest, or we might not. Or we might all be homeless.
Promises.
No promises.
We don't know. We might be homeless by next week, so we don't know.
There might not be an episode next week, who knows?
Yeah.
We might all not have our rent money.
POXAL might get kidnapped if I don't show up on time. Then it might be the end of all the big 3.
We'll see.
What episode is this, by the way? Do you remember off top?
Like 9.
That's good.
9.
That means we passed
this episode is like the 10 episode anniversary.
Oh, we have to do something fun for that.
Yeah.
We have to have a guest.
We'll do our favorite moments from the Big 3 podcast. Like POXAL'S muting arc. or the freezing arc.
It'd be nice to have a guest. We'll see.
Maybe we'll have our first guest to celebrate 10 episodes. Maybe we'll sell our souls to the Illuminati. Who knows?
Maybe it'll just be Doofy.
Maybe it'll be the big one.
Yeah, the big one. Our podcast, though, I do like this one thing about it, is we've never done it. We've always had fun doing it. You know what I mean? Like, we are never making episodes that we aren't having fun doing.
Yeah.
I think it's something very important that we'll be continuing to do.
And I think we're having more and more fun because it's like our dedication to the topic is slowly wavering and we're just like fucking memeing around for an hour.
Yeah.
That's why it's fun.
The poor Sangandese people dying from the ligma.
Also, like, I think this is like a channel where if a video does well, it's like, oh, nice. But if it doesn't, I don't care. I've already had my fun. So.
Yeah. I don't even look at the statistics on this channel usually. I'll reply to the comments eventually. But
I've never looked at the out of 10 for the Big 3 channel.
I've looked at it like once for every video, like 24 hours or something after the video was uploaded.
And how are we doing?
I'm curious now. What's our newest video at right now?
How are we doing?
4 out of 8.
The last time I checked it was 4 out of 8.
What's our best one still? It's the hentai one?
I think it's the first hentai one.
Love to see it.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
It's the Bible inspired. I think it's just that's the perfect clickbait. But it's not clickbait. We literally explored it.
Unfortunately, we did lose a very valuable viewer with that one. Unfortunately, but you know,
we did.
We live and let learn. Yeah, remember Orange said he couldn't take us seriously after that one.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
So sometimes you gotta burn bridges, man. Not every island is worth going to. Oda needs to learn that lesson.
Yeah, like Elbaf.
Elbaf, we really need to go to Elbaf.
No, we don't.
See the giants. You will not want to see giant Vikings.
Why do you want a continuation of one of the worst arcs in One Piece?
Why would you want to continue? Why do you want a continuation of one of the worst fucking series of all time?
Do you not like Villain Saga? Do you not want Villain Saga in One Piece?
I'm sorry.
Do you want to see Thorfinn versus Luffy?
One Piece
giant
Vikings.
Thorfinn versus...
One Piece Vikings suck.
Are you researching that on Google?
No, they do. I'm gonna make a video titled "One Piece Vikings are overrated."
I like that.
those giants are not Vikings.
Yeah.
Those giants are frauds.
The giants are based on
They are
on
frauds.
Vicky the Viking, which is the very first Viking to ever existed.
They
By
are
the way.
frauds.
They can suck my giant nuts.
Plus ratio. Askeladd
There's gonna
hates
be
Vikings.
minuscule for them.
Not
Askeladd
mine.
isn't a Viking.
Like
He
this is your nuts
despises-
to them.
He despises Vikings, yet Askeladd is less of a fraud than they are.
I can't wait
Askeladd
to.
only pretends to be a Viking, and he's more of a Viking than them.
I think I'm gonna watch season 1 of Vinland Saga
I want
to refresh me on the stuff that I've already read, and then hop back into it so I can read the big 3 of seinen.
Remember, Vinland Saga is only soft Josei.
True. On like just a really quick final serious note, I see a lot of like my ratings on the big 3 of seinen, and then it's Berserk, Vagabond, and Vinland Saga, and like at this point, like I'm so over people using the big whatever, like the big 3 of whatever. Like I don't get bothered by it usually anymore because I'm like whatever.
They only use
The kids are gonna do what the kids are gonna do, right? Like that's kind of my attitude towards it. But for some reason, this time it's really irritating me, and I can't like exactly put my finger down on why. But maybe just because I let it slide for so long that all my pent up anger is coming out.
Like before the Vinland Saga anime, I feel like was there a big 3 of seinen? Because I guess like Pun Pun was.
I would
I
just
don't
say there was a big 2, Berserk and
There's
Vagabond.
The big 3 has almost
There's a
nothing to do with, like, the term big 3 has almost nothing to do with manga.
Yeah,
It's all
more,
it's based off of the 3 animes,
Right.
not the
Yeah.
manga.
Like the Berserk anime and the Vagabond anime.
Exactly. The Berserk anime is just
and the Pun Pun anime.
And the Pun Pun anime. And the Dead Demons anime. Crash, are you gonna watch the Dead Demons anime?
I think I'm gonna watch the Demons and the Chainsaw Man anime. Those are the 2 I'm gonna watch.
And JJK.
Yeah,
It's
and JJ.
interesting.
And Bleach.
I'm trying to, yeah, definitely.
And Psychopath season 3.
and
and-
everything that's coming out.
And MHA season 6. Man, we're having such a goated October. October's gonna be so goated. Oh man, anime fans are eating. W or L? Sorry, I see that tweet every fucking day, and like I just want to pull my like hair out. But proceed, Poxal.
Like, I only like 2 of these things. I was gonna say, I hate how the big 3 term has been used recently, because it's just like people are just using the term to get popular. You know, like there is no big 3. We're the big 3.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're trying to fucking bite our
But
style.
I still
Why
want
are
to
they
make
like-
videos on the big 3 too, because
We're
they
the
sell.
big
I need the
3.
money.
We're the big 3 YouTubers. You know, the big 3
Yeah.
of the AniTube community. And
No
there's
one's
no
bigger
other
than
big
us.
3 that compares. Like Bleach, Naruto, One Piece, pathetic.
That other big 3 podcast and nobody watches? Pathetic.
There's like the other one and the other one and the other one.
I wish there were
many
less
are there?
trios in the world. I wish we were the only trio in the world.
Yeah.
That way we wouldn't have this
Wish-
problem.
I wish we were the only humans. Wait, what?
Just do
oh,
podcasts for
Only
no
giants. Only giants. Like One Piece giants.
one. And us 3.
Yeah. So we'd be making it for
No,
them.
I am curious. How many channels are titled The Big 3?
1,700.
Big 3 podcast, 2.62 thousand subs.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Poxel, you have more
don't
subs
have
than
a
him.
Single video. Oh, wait, no, they do.
They're inactive for like a year or 2.
Yeah, they quit. So,
So we're
that's good.
better.
So we should sue them for stealing our name.
Exactly. What's the other Big 3? Why is this about football?
There's like the big 3 term for, I think, for like basketball.
gosh. There's the
whatever.
Big 3 for every tiny thing in the world. But anyway, that's enough for this episode. And
There's a big 4 of grunge. So you're wrong.
There should only be a big
see.
1 of grunge. But that's another topic.
We can
Yes.
tackle that topic.
In the music
On
3
the
by 3
music
episode.
episode,
Yeah.
What happens?
Hey, listen, it's coming. That's the 5th video I have in the work.
I have the vinyls here.
It's not going on the Big 3 channel. It's going on the My Name is Doofy channel.
No, it's going on Doofy After Dark. Don't get it twisted. You guys aren't
Doofy
worth
After
the
Dark?
spotlight.
We need a Big 3 after dark for real.
Yeah, just steal the Flo's swag.
We
Yeah.
need a Big 3 moments Actually, I do think we should have a shorts channel, unironically.
I think so too.
I'm okay with that. Yeah,
But it
sure.
just that would require going through. I don't know. I don't have anything else to do. Maybe we'll see. Probably not. I'm very lazy. Even though I'm literally not in school or in education or training, I'm a NEET literally. I ain't doing shit. Like I couldn't tell you what I do in the course of a day. I don't know. I'm not doing anything.
Anyway, that's
Play
going to be it
80s.
for today's episode. Subscribe to the channel. Help us hit 200 subs. We're pretty cool.
Where are we?
Drop a
170?
like. 160,
Not-
I think.
68. Yeah.
Comment. I want to see 139 comments on this podcast episode.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to do the South Park Canadian. Yeah. But I can't keep my lower jaw in place.
Remember, Canada is the dollar store of America.
I'm cutting that
Bye,
out.
guys.
I'm cutting that out.